Yesterday I took a walk on this field barefooted, grounding myself. And this morning I was in my bathtub and taking my shower, and I was thinking about grounding, and it reminded me, see, no shoes. Before I tell you what I was thinking about this morning, doing this reminded me that, well, reminded me of a number of things, but coming here reminded me that there was a thing called night dew. I haven't seen it in a while. I live in a city, and I live in an area that does not have a lot of nature. I'm not far from home, but I just don't have grass. I have concrete yard. So coming here reminded me of night dew. My son is furious because walking in the grass like this, your foot gets a lot of dirt on it. And he's not pleased with that, but then that's how I taught him to keep his feet clean. So that's where that got me. But I was thinking about grounding myself, and I remember that as a child, I loved the dirt. And I loved nature, right? I never passed up an opportunity to go to the farm, or the bush as we would call it. Like, I would go on every trip that my grandmother took to look mangoes or apples or whatever. I was always going with my father to his farm. And then as a child, we had a cellar. So, if you don't know what a cellar is, older homes were on stilts, right? And then the cellar is what's underneath. Our home had a cellar, and that cellar was my dwelling place. Oh my gosh. Yes, so our home had a cellar, and I used to go under there, sit in the dirt, cover my feet with the dirt. I mean, I would make a mess of myself, like right up until I was about the age of 12. I got really dirty because of that cellar. I remember that my neighbors or the members of my community would ask my mother, are you gonna throw away those clothes? Like, all the time, people would ask my mother, how do you wash those, right? Because the soil where I'm from is red. So just imagine me wearing a white dress sitting in a pile of dirt. But my mother always washed those clothes. I remember I had this dress with a jeans torso section, and then the skirt was cloth, white with small flower patterns. Man, when you look at that dress, it was brown, like completely brown, and my mother would wash it and it would be white again. Isn't that crazy? But then I don't know what happened. Probably I got tired of the criticism of being so dirty as I got older. I mean, I imagine I didn't need to get that dirty as an as an older child, but I stopped playing in the dirt to that degree. Because now that I think about it, I always had a garden with plants, flowers, all kinds of different plants, and I was always in nature right up to a young adult. As I moved away from the country, and I guess nature was not that accessible, so I became an indoor person. Yeah, that must have been it. But it feels good to be outside walking in the grass. I'm gonna be doing this a little bit more or a lot more, depends on when I do get a chance to come out here. This is fun. Plus, I need to ground. My energy is all over the place, scattered like my mentor would say, it's scattered like lightning, just striking all over the place. That's how my energy is right now. So grounding will help me to get more centered, more aligned. So if you've never grounded before, and if you're not a nature person, give it a shot. It's good for you. You are bombarded with all different kinds of energy throughout the day and throughout the nights too. Some of us sleep close to our cell phones and stuff like that. So we are bombarded by all those energies on a daily basis. Grounding will help to get us centered. It helps to remove those scattered energies from our system so that we can align and get focused on the things that we want.
Now we can go now.
Yes, we're gonna go now. So
now let's go.
I hope you enjoy this video when you do see it, when I do edit and publish it. I hope you do enjoy it. Until I see you again, have a pleasant and beautiful grounded day.